Welcome to Popcorn Planet. We are live for an early edition of Popcorn Planet Live. Honestly, I just want to watch The Bachelor tonight, so this was perfect excuse to start earlier than usual. So thanks to all you guys who caught my messages. Sorry to those who didn't. Hopefully you scrolled back and you watched it all. In fact, you will be able to watch the whole replay if you were a member. So if you haven't already considered, I saw we got a few members today for who are new. Thank you guys so much. Consider that join button. You can always watch the full multi-hour streams that we do here. Thanks guys so much for watching. And thanks to all of you guys who renewed your memberships. I see Maximilian. I see Britney. What's up, Britney? Love having you here. I know you support Britney as well. So amazing having you guys here as part of the Popcorn Planeteers, our community, our family. All right. I wanted to go a little earlier tonight because with some slight breaking news here. A lot of people, a lot of Britney fans have been going crazy trying to figure out what's going on Instagram. Why did Britney Spears delete her Instagram? Did she delete it? Did her team delete it? Did Instagram delete it because of all those butt pics? What was going on? I was going to report earlier, but I wanted to wait to make sure we got some more information. And well, Miss Britney herself has now tweeted. Now, I haven't seen her say anything, but I had so many fans, man. Even when Britney herself tells you what's going on, a lot of you guys still don't believe it. It's kind of crazy out there. I got to be honest. But yeah, everyone's weirded out that I'm here so early. I might do these sometimes earlier because it's kind of hard doing this every night late. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry I started early and didn't give you guys much notice. But you know what to do to make sure that doesn't happen again? Hit that bell for notifications. It's really the only way you get alerted sometimes. YouTube just does not care about us creators at all. All right, let's break down this story. And yes, she tweeted, guys. I got all the updates. I got all the information for you. That's why you wait. That's why you wait for Andy to report from Popcorn Planet, because we actually try and get you the facts. We try and get you the information. All right, now, slow the roll. What happened? Well, yes, Page 6 exclusively spoke to an expert about what's going on. Now, I don't always trust you. I don't trust you, Page 6, but let's get to what they said. It's her prerogative. Britney Spears is sending a powerful message by deleting her Instagram amid her 13-year conservatorship, a source exclusively told Page 6 on Tuesday. It's today. She's happy and in a great place, the source said, adding, and silence can be a powerful thing and a powerful message, the insider affirmed. This was her decision. The source also shared that the overprotected pop star, 39, is taking some time away from social media in light of the successful path that she's been on and continues to be on following the news of her engagement. Spears attorney Matthew Rosengart confirmed separately that it was his client's choice to take a social media break. So while I don't like to trust Page 6 when they have sources that are Britney's lawyer, well, then I hear it more clearly. Spears and her long-term boyfriend, Sam, just got engaged on Sunday after 5 years of dating. Guys, they were together 5 years. In one of her latest Instagram posts, she said the proposal was worth the wait. Our insider also noted that major celebs take social media breaks all the time, and this shouldn't be viewed as something negative for Spears. Now, this is the first quote out of the whole thing that makes me go, you didn't need to add that. It almost sounds like you're trying to justify it. You know, sometimes publicists and people can go too far in their explanations, and that's often a give, as you will. You know, as they call it in the biz, it's a little bit of a give, a tell rather. That it's like, why do you need to tell us that? Who cares? What do you mean? Did anyone else feel that? This is the first time we're like, all right, I was listening to you. All the right people are saying all the right things. It seems right. But no, this is normal. Celebrities do it all the time, right? I know some of you are having conspiracy theories still, so I understand why you might jump at that. That's why I want to be fair and point it out. Aside from the engagement, another major win, the singer has recently seen her father finally taking steps to terminate her conservatorship. Lies! Page 6, that's a lies. She's not taking any steps. He's not doing anything. He's just trying to get paid. The man is a liar, and don't trust him at all, nor should anyone. And this is insane that the outlets keep trying to play him like, well, you know, at least he's doing this good thing. No. Refuse to accept that. I will not accept that. I call BS to that, as we all should. She shared her court hearings that she deemed conservatives to be abusive, controlling in many of aspects of her life. Social media has sparked many concerns from her diehard fans who speculate whether Britney was sending secret cries for help in her posts. We still do wonder that. Yellow. Britney's social media manager, whoa, who's this? Cassie Pertray, previously argued that the pop star is the mastermind behind all her posts. Ooh. Britney creates her own posts and writes her own captions for Instagram. She wrote on her own Instagram earlier this year, she finds the Google images, Pinterest images, quotes, memes, and everything else herself. Nobody is suggesting any of that stuff to her. She generally edits the videos herself. A rep for Britney did not immediately return Page Six's request for comment. I don't follow through on this one, though, even though I know... oh, her page is gone, too. How ironic that... the Britney's rep also deleted. Huh? Breaking news. That was an accident that just happened. The link that Page Six posted wrote on her own Instagram. This Cassie, can you, Britney Army that's watching, can you verify that just happened? Let's see here. I'm gonna go Instagram directly. Let's search for Cassie. Oh, okay. Is this her? She's still there, but now it's private. Aha. I wonder why you made it private. Just see what happens there. Anyway, not there. We're talking about the Met Gala later. But there you go. So that's the latest information that Page Six came in. Well, there's more. We're not done yet. She apparently took her page down herself. Now, everyone was having trouble believing this because she had just posted that post about, waiting more than 13 years to be free and calling out Free Britney, saying, yes, team, you're effing kicking A. She wrote in the last post before getting kiboshed. Well, we can report. Don't worry, folks. Taking a little break from social media to celebrate my engagement. I'll be back soon. And yes, sure enough, this is Britney's official Twitter page. Now, I've never really seen her be that active on Twitter before. Usually that seems like something that the other reps are just sort of posting in addition to what she posts on Instagram. So I don't know how much weight I put into her Twitter. But a lot of people still don't trust it. But yeah, her lawyer said the same thing. And that's honestly the most important thing here, as I may have some trepidation still. Did we have a quote? I want to find the quote directly with Rosengart saying it. I'll look for that while we're here. But there you go, guys. So Britney herself has said, I'm searching to see if there's anything newer from Rosengart. Looking up here and bear with me, sorry. Updated. Where's the Rosengart direct quote? Page 6. You'd think you'd get that direct. I don't see it here either. Rosengart saying it is the most, diehard thing we got, but I actually don't see where confirmed separately that it was his client's choice to take a social media break. Now, one can take a break off of social media and not delete their social media. Let's be honest before we go there. Now, there is no quote. He spoke to them separately. They're saying his lawyer did not make a statement. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you guys for keeping this honest. That's why sometimes I like to go live, because we can be honest together. And I can't find. I looked for it earlier, and I've just been Googling while we're on. I cannot find a quote from Rosengart, which makes me a little bit more nervous. First of all, Gene Rick, thank you for that super chat sticker. Thank you, Andy, for being there. Andy, thank you, Gene Rick, for always being here and watching. Your support keeps this going. I appreciate it. I'm not a grifter trying to make money on this. I'm just trying to get the word out there. And I think a lot of outlets and a lot of people need to. And so I appreciate you, Gene Rick. You've always been there supporting, and all you guys who do, just by watching, sharing, liking, whatever you can give, I appreciate it. In fact, I'm going to put a link for you guys to call in. I'm going to put a link for you guys to send your comments, etc. Because I don't know if our mods are here tonight because I went early. Because again, I'm going to watch The Bachelor tonight live. I always miss it. But here, I want to make sure I put you guys so you guys can get involved in this conversation, because a lot of you are commenting in the chat. It's hard to see. So this is the easiest way to ask a question and support. Use this. The stream elements is always the best one. It gets to my feed easier than the super chats even. Here we go. Okay. Thank you guys. Just make sure I had that here. Boom. And now it's pinned. All right, awesome. Also, Britney, you know what, Britney? I'm going to give you a shot. You ready for this, Britney? Let's celebrate. Britney's been here for a little while. I've been watching her. I need another Britney fan. You just got mod status, Britney. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trusting you, Britney. I hope I can trust you. What that means is you can help me post links, the links that I share, the links to our stream elements, etc. If you're up for the challenge, let's see how you do. We'll be watching you, but I thank you, Britney, because I see you a lot there. So everyone throw Britney a round of applause. I appreciate her support. I know she's always watching, so if you got a chance to help during this stream, since I know Will and others may not be prepared to see me this early, there we go. All right, guys. So back to the issue at hand. And I do have my Zoom link. I'm going to offer you guys to call in. Some of you guys can call in if you want. If anybody has a passionate viewpoint in this, you'll be able to call into the show. We got lots to talk about in the show. But I wanted to just focus on my thoughts right at the beginning of this before I clip it. Look, I see it out there on Twitter. I see a lot of people who just do not believe it. In fact, here's one fan. I'm not buying it, from Solar Queen. I'm not buying it. She's not buying Britney's own tweet. She's still not buying it. And look, we talked about this the other day when we went live. And the reality is, hold on, why is Vito calling me? Vito, I'm live on YouTube. Why are you calling me? Well, I'm live on YouTube. Do you want to do it on my channel? Come on my channel. I'm literally live. Okay, goodbye. Vito's going to call. He needs some advice. But that's how, that's how good a friend he is, because I answered the call during the stream. But here's the problem with this show. I mean, with this reality we're in. Look, and I give it props to Ezra, who was on our last live stream the other day, if you didn't missed it. He made a very good point, because some people are like, oh, you're overdoing this, Andy. You're looking into, or all of us, we're overlooking into things. If we hadn't have overlooked, looked too much into things, rather, she could still be stuck there, guys. If it wasn't for the Free Britney movement and our loud voices and our constant reporting, going and doing this, she'd be still stuck there. And so it's a tough place we're stuck in as Britney supporters, because and for people who are support Britney but are constantly wondering, Andy, why do you keep reporting on this? Because I'm gonna until she's out, and it looks like she's gonna be out. But a lot of us are still a little cagey, a little nervous, because we've been through a lot. And if it wasn't for all these loud voices and all of us unifying together to make this loud statement, to make sure that these people are actually doing the right thing, which, let's be right, it's not over yet. If it wasn't for all that, well, she'd be still stuck there. So, look, the reality is, look, I don't want to encourage drama. I don't want to make Britney get upset and over report things and over exaggerate and over speculate on things. I do think it's dangerous that we do that, but I hope Britney understands the reason we're doing that is because we have to. You basically told us to, and you've been stuck on 13 years, stuck in your house, locked in this thing that no one believed. It's literally like Cinderella. Like the stepmothers have just been abusing you and doing whatever they want, and you've been singing to the mice. And it's not as Disney-esque as it seems, guys. It's really heartbreaking and awful what's been happening to her. So yeah, we got to speak up, and it's not just Britney. It's a lot of other people. In fact, Amanda Bynes just got her conservatorship re-upped, and I've been pausing on that story because it's complicated, because I'm trying to get more specific information about it. Because I don't know, are all conservatorships really bad? Are they? In her case, there's some conflicting things I see. I do see that she's been better. She did have addiction problems. She's had real problems that are there that she's admitted to. And you see that and you wonder, are we reporting too much? Are we getting too salacious here and not really knowing what's going on? And a lot of people feel that we're doing that with Britney. However, as we dug deep and learned the real truth behind a lot of this, the sketchy stuff that was going on between her family and everything else with Jamie, the lengths that he went to control his own daughter, you realize, man, this is messed up. And that's what makes us then wonder to Amanda Bynes, oh my God, is she safe too? Is she messed up? It's a really hard spot we're in, that the only thing I can do is just try to be as honest as possible, keep reporting like I'm doing, bring you guys the news as often as I can, and really trying to keep it not getting to that salacious, exposed, crazy stuff that, I don't want to just resort to. I don't think that's wise. Jamie Lynn, I will expose whenever she says something stupid, because I'm sorry, girl, you're a mess. Still hasn't congratulated Britney on her marriage. But look, it's a lot here. So anyway, I add all that because I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. I hate to just assume things. I don't want to just assume things about this, and I don't want to over speculate on things. So when I see Britney tweeting this, when I see Britney herself tweeting that, look, guys, it's all good, relax, don't worry, I'm just taking a break, I'm like, good, all right, fine. And so do I really want to just keep speculating and potentially making things worse? I don't know. Where do you guys go? And I see the questions. I'm trying to catch some of your questions. Send them over through the link. It'll help me see more. But a lot of people saying Amanda Bynes isn't crazy. I agree. The truth is with the conservatorships, and please don't misquote me there. I'm looking more into it so I can do a report on it and give you my take on it. I'm just speaking more broadly, generally, based off sort of my hesitation on that story, because I agree she's not crazy, but it does feel like she's had some addiction problems that she's admitted in her own words. She's admitted, and it seems like she has said and others have said that it's helped her. Now, no one should be controlled to the level that Britney, or it seems maybe even Amanda, are in, right? That's the problem. People should be allowed to fail. That's the reality of all this. When you're that young, etc. Is it tragic? Sure. We need to protect people as best we can, especially parents, etc. But at a certain point, people have to fail. Now, when it's an addiction problem, or you really are you're at a place where you really can't, you trust everybody and you're just ruining your whole life. I understand why some people think that's what Britney was happening and that's what caused all of this. But I do think we have to step back and just make sure, like, and I did it with Britney. I'll be honest. I did it with Britney in the beginning to make sure, like, is this right? Is Britney like have problems that we don't know about? Should we be more careful? And the reality is the more I dug in, I'm like, no, this woman has been just through the ringer. When you realize what they've done to her kids, her custody, etc. Again, I'm treating Amanda Bynes separately. I don't think we should just all lump, oh my God, someone I loved from as a kid is now in a conservatorship. We must get him out. I do think we have to pause, just make sure we know what we're talking about. Make sure we figure out, is this right? And so I share all that because it's the same thing here. With Britney, we've gone down this so far. It's getting so intense and so crazy. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if tomorrow Britney finally came out and was like, I haven't controlled any of my Instagram, my social media. It's all been my team. None of that was me. And I've been afraid to admit that. I didn't know if there was legal. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, would you? And so the reality is, until we really hear her in freedom saying these things, I think we're all still a little cautious, right? We're all still a little nervous, and that's the reality of what this story is. So it's intense. It's a lot. So I'm gonna again, just like I'm giving Sam Asghari the benefit of the doubt, even though I was worried by some of the things he said, by saying his account got hacked. I don't buy it. I think he was covering up for the fact that he was hiding his proposal. But dude, why did you get yourself caught on TMZ ring shopping? It's a little weird looking. You've done a few things back to back that seem like you're out there for press. And to me, that's troubling. That makes me nervous. Like, keep it private. You're a very Instagram-y guy. Keep it private. And so, honestly, Britney pulling herself off social media, to me, is a very healthy and good thing if true. So if this is true, you know what? I applaud her, because honestly, as much as we want to report and keep getting the clues and everything else, I think it's better for her to log offline, stop giving anybody any evidence to try and end this, take a break, enjoy the engagement, and just get in the real world. We all could benefit from signing off Twitter, Instagram, etc. We are too absorbed and obsessed with all this stuff. And I hope, and that's my ultimate take here, I hope that this is all a good thing. So that's the take here. For those of you saying, Andy, stop being obsessed with Britney. My God, are you even listening, Queen Wolf? Like, what are you even listening? Do you see that there's a lot of people watching this? It's not just me who's obsessed. We're all worried. And this is a story I've invested in for a long time. I'm going to talk about other stuff. I have been talking about other stuff. But this is a big story for this channel because it's become a big topic that's important to me and a lot of people watching. It's not obsessing over. Sure, I guess it is to an extent. But I'm being as honest and bare as I can with my thoughts to explain why this is troubling for some of us. Because she herself has acknowledged it's all been fake. Those were Britney's words. So it does make this story complicated, and that's where we're at. So I know a lot of people here are in the same place I am, and that's who I'm speaking to in this show. So please take the attitude elsewhere, because that's what this is about. And that's what we're here, and that's what I want to talk about. And I know a lot of people, literally, my Instagram, everybody's been saying this, like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'm here to tell you what I think, because a lot of people ask me to tell you what I think. So, all right. So, I'm just checking to make sure no one else on Instagram has sent me anything interesting. But yes, to everybody who's writing me on Instagram, Speaking to you now, I know her Instagram's deleted. Those are my thoughts. If everyone is literally worried. People I haven't talked to in a while, all coming out of the woodwork to explain what's going on and what's going on. I wanted to make sure I got the word out. So the word, whether you believe it or not, is from Britney herself. She'll be back soon. She's taking a little break, as we all should, to celebrate her engagement. Apparently, page 6 says her lawyer has said this. We have yet to see the quote from the lawyer. Now, you got to understand, everybody else who's wondering why we obsess, we don't know who controls her Twitter. And it has been a known fact that other people have controlled her social media accounts. Just take that as you will. That's what it is. And so that's what we have. It's concern, not obsession. I thank you, smarty girl. We're concerned. And I see people don't engage with Twitter. No, I always engage with the trolls. It's better to call them out and step on them and make them sound stupid. So, they understand and they shut up, because just whatever happened to the world of if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, Twitter has just thrown that rule out the window, and we all just say what we think. And I have the luxury of saying what I think because I've built a channel and people are tuning in to hear what I want to say. And I'm grateful for all of you for that. But man, Twitter just makes it so anybody online can just tweet and they think they're an expert, and then I should listen to them. Sorry, it's not how it works. All right, well, that's what I got on the Britney portion. Lots more to talk about here. We're not done. I'm going to talk about, I'll take some of your calls at some point in the show as well. Hope to get some of your comments, questions, as well as talking about Norm Macdonald, a legend we lost today. I want to talk a little bit more, get some guests in here to share their stories and thoughts on Norm Macdonald. If you guys aren't watching Norm Macdonald stuff, please do. You can watch my last video. I did a tribute for him from the heart. Huge loss for me. I always found him very funny. And we're also going to talk about the Met Gala. Some of these photos, guys, are insane. And fashion is not my thing. But hey, let's have some fun and criticize some dresses and some crazy, some WTF stuff at the Met Gala, as well as some other awesome movie news and stuff. So stay tuned. If you missed it live because you caught it late, my apologies. Consider, again, hitting that join button to catch the whole replay, which I'll be posting later this evening or first thing tomorrow. You'll be able to get it as soon as it's done processing. For those of you watching live, don't go anywhere. We are not done. We are just clipping this for YouTube's sake, to keep the videos shorter. That's why I do these. The long streams always go members only. But thank you guys so much for watching live.